There are a couple of trending videos showing several ways to make repairs with the superglue and cotton miracle, and the more well-known superglue and baking soda hack. I think this calls for a strength test. For the strength test, I pulled out my DIY drill press and prepared 1x1 wood trim for the test samples. The holes will be filled with superglue and cotton and superglue and baking soda. First, superglue and cotton were placed in the holes little by little. The process was repeated with superglue and baking soda. The plugs were then sanded flush, pilot holes were drilled, and 1/8 inch or number 10 eye screws were screwed in on both ends. And the test rig. The sample is placed between the weight and pipe or lever. A digital scale was used to record the load. The cotton samples were tested first, and all three held the full 63 pounds. This was just over the 50-pound load limit of the eye screws. Then the baking soda samples were tested, and all three also held the full 63 pounds. For some reason, the readings were 0.2 pounds lower. I then said, the heck with it, let's overload the samples, and added 100 more pounds. The first baking soda sample failed at 138 pounds, but it was the eye screw that failed. The second baking soda sample failed at 135 pounds, with the eye screw being torn out of the wood end. The same with the third sample. Similar results with the cotton samples. The eye screws failed on samples 1 and 2, and the eye screw was torn out of the wood end of sample 3. Both plugs were stronger than the wood. For the ultimate strength test, I'll plug one end with baking soda and superglue, and the other with cotton and superglue, plus I'll use stronger eye screws for a head-to-head battle. Keep an eye out for this test.